You've raced all around the world now for quite a long time.
Shouldn't have let you open.
And,
This is a setup if I've heard one.
No, you listen to me, mate. I'm
Okay.
asking the questions. So you've raced all around the world for a long time. You're quite old now, but you are a Wanaka local. What do you, how could you describe to people that perhaps haven't done Challenge Wanaka what they can expect coming to do the event?
Yeah, I mean, obviously living here, training in this environment every day, in some ways we probably don't acknowledge what we've got on our doorstep and what we see every day. So yeah, if I think of racing around the world, hands down this place is still one of the best places around the world to race. Not many places you get a lake like this, what is it, 37 or something kilometres long of beautiful fresh water. You can swim in any of it and have a great outing. And then yeah, our bike course surrounded by mountains, rolling, undulating, and yeah, super scenic and beautiful run course.
And when you think of a lot of the other events you've done, what sort of makes this one unique for you?
I always enjoy going to events that are like based in smaller towns, and you get that whole community feel jumping in behind the event, and I think that's probably been the strength of Challenge Wanaka. In however many years it's been running and how many years we've been coming along to this event is 19 years of running. So yeah, I think it's always been pretty special, and I think even more so as a local, you get to see how much effort the volunteers put into making this event happen. So yeah, always cool to come to a small place like this, you know, and see it and see how passionate people are about it. Sometimes at those, you know, bigger events or bigger cities around the world we go to race at, you don't really get that kind of feeling and that emotion that goes with a small town event. Nice.
I'm just thinking of friends that like to get together and have a drink and watch some live music and do things like that. For those that don't know, there is the opportunity to get together and do Challenge Wanaka in a team. One being the swimmer, one being the cyclist, one being the runner. It is a category that not many other events like this perhaps offer. What would you say to someone perhaps who can't consider maybe doing the swim, bike and run, but perhaps might consider looking into doing it as a team?
Wow, it's a great question, Dougal. Thanks. I think as we probably get further down the path of our professional journey and very much nearing the end of racing professionally and being probably so aggressive and competitive and serious about racing, you start sort of being able to see everyone who's out there and just really enjoying themselves rather than stressing and freaking out. So I think something like that as an opportunity to have a weekend in a place like this, do something active and enjoy a few brews afterwards, then this is definitely one of the best events you could turn up to.
For sure. Offers that sort of social side too, doesn't it? We're about 11 weeks out, I think, third weekend in February. Entries are coming in really well, and so I mean, what would you say perhaps to someone out there who either knows or is considering the fact that they will want to race Challenge Wanaka and maybe haven't got their entry in yet?
Yeah, well, I think this is probably a better question for you, Dougal. As been a coach to many great athletes and been in that realm of building and periodising their program and seeing them get through summer, what do you think? Are there benefits in signing up now, or should you wait till later?
No, I mean, I think definitely benefits in signing up now. I'm a big believer in accountability, and so for an athlete to enter the race, I think really sets the scene for themselves that they've made a commitment, and they're not going to just have a bad week and give up on the idea. Everyone has a bad week, but those that have got their entry and can get through a bad week and know that it's all part of the journey and they're still on track to get to that start line. So yeah, I reckon enter yesterday if you haven't entered already. Not to mention the fact that entries are never guaranteed either. If they sell out, they're gone. So I think it makes a lot of psychological sense for people to get their entry in and know that they've made that commitment. but also just guarantees them that they can be on that start line in February.
And if some happen to be looking for a really good professional coach to bridge that gap, would you be around to?
I'd like to think they've already got one by now, but you know, we can work some miracles.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be putting up my hand.
I thought you were going to say
you don't want to be coached by me.
I thought you were going to say if someone's still looking for a swimmer, am I still available? Is that what you were going to ask? Or?
Well, we all know you're turned into a sailor, so let's hope you can still swim. But
in the event of a capsize,
maybe a bit of breaststroke or doggy paddle might be all right.
I should still have it.
I'm sure the freestyle has gone downhill.
Yeah.
And a highlight, favourite memory of racing here over the years?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I didn't win the race that year, 2015 I believe it was, and this up-and-coming superstar Braden had won the Coast to Coast and thought he'd try his hand at a real sport and came in to challenge Wanaka. I remember passing him just before the turn off to Riverbank Road, actually. That was probably the highlight of my career. As I say, I didn't win the race, but that didn't matter. I'd already snuck into the lead ahead of my comrade. That you know, that was the scalp that I'd always dreamed of. So that was my highlight. What about you?
Well, I was actually telling that story the other day, and I remember further down the path is I think the week after maybe we went to China and raced, and I was like rubbish blowing. You dragged me around for days on end. But then the week after that, we raced in Australia at an individual race, and miraculously, I turned it on and happened to absolutely destroy you that day.
Yeah. Challenge Wanaka was the scalp that mattered most, though.
No, it's good. Happy. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching, spectating, and still not entirely sure how my year's going to unfold next year, but you might see me throwing on a wetsuit and getting in there as well.
Nice. Love to see it.